Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comedy Cellar Tuesdays with Dave Juskow and Mike Suarez. So nice to see everybody back safe and sound here at the confines of the Juskow compound. Me being in New York City and Mike being in Texas, the state somewhere in an undisclosed location. And it is a beautiful day in New York City, about 60 degrees and sunny outside and very nice. And here we are inside like that. I mean, what do you figure? It's 6 o'clock at night. The times have changed, right, Scruffy? Sorry about that. I know in Europe, I guess they don't do that or whatever. And that's why it's nice to see Catalina, who for years, not her fault, didn't know about the time change. And now she does. Obviously, our president's trying to get rid of that anyway. So then maybe it won't happen anymore. But I must say, it is quite nice for it to already still be daylight after 6 o'clock. Although when doing this with this behind me, now I feel silly that it's a darkened picture, but it is the way it is. And but again, so nice to see everybody. It's nice to sometimes be in what, Catalina, for real? Come on.
We're the only ones who do it.
What?
Are we the only ones who do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, she just said it gets confusing every time. But Catalina, you must know. I mean, you're here on time. And Scruffy didn't know, so
I think she's just not late this time.
Oh, you think she's just got lucky?
Yeah, she has
Barry
internship and stuff now.
Oh yeah. Well, Barry, so nice to see you. And a week late. And Anonymous, yeah, you heard about Billy Joel canceling his Liverpool shows and a bunch of others because he's an old man, and maybe when he gets out he'll change. Maybe he finally listened and he'll change his act, and then that would be nice. My friend Haley in London is very, very upset about it. She was planning on seeing the Liverpool concert, but yeah, I guess he had surgery after that fall or whatever it is, and canceled a whole bunch of shows. But there's Anonymous saying Detroit, Toronto, Syracuse, Milwaukee, canceled all those. And quite frankly, those are places I wouldn't want to go anyway. So maybe he just feels that way. Maybe he's older. I'm like, I don't want to go to Syracuse. And I cannot blame him for that. Barry, am I right? Because we went to school up by there and it stinks. And JWB saying 77 and windy in Hawaii Kai. Yeah, that sounds even nicer than we have here. Let me just say that this is the Comedy Cellar show, Comedy Cellar Tuesdays. And boy, I will tell you, we got an incredible lineup tonight at 7:30. If you're at the original McDougal Street location, which is now open, which was not open last week, as you know, because Bradley Cooper was filming a movie there about being a comic and about working at the Comedy Cellar with a lot of the staff and Outside Steve being extras in the movie, which will be very exciting when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Little Danny Natterman and Dan Soder, who I actually just saw in a movie last week, like on cable, as the last person to have cable. So I was like, well, I didn't know he was in a movie, and he was really good in it. I think it's called It Could Happen to You or something like that. I can't remember. And Joe Mackey hasn't been at the Cellar in a while. So he was just on Fox News yesterday, and he's back at the Comedy Cellar at 7:30 tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, and at 8 o'clock at the Village Underground, and I don't know her at all. I just haven't seen her on this list ever. Eliza Schlesinger, who is a huge comic, and just for her, I don't know her at all. I don't know her act, but I know she's very, very popular. I don't know whether she's well liked. I'm not sure of the situation, but I do know she's really popular, and she's at the Cellar on a random show on a Tuesday night at 8 o'clock at the Village Underground. Hence, what I'm trying to tell you, how great the Comedy Cellar is. Anytime you come to the Comedy Cellar, you're going to see a quality show like that. Even if you were in the Vegas room, you will see a newcomer, Maddie Weiner, who's killing it lately, and old-timer Rondell Sheridan. Who knew he was still around? But he is at the Vegas room, and he's a professional, been around a long time. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, just I was going to invite. We're going to go through the Oscar results today, even though it's 2 weeks later, but it's fun. Looking forward to it, like so much. I don't know why. And oh, you saw Maddie Weiner open for David Tell at Town Hall. Yeah, I'm telling you, she's something else. She's new and doing really, really kick-ass work. So I was going to bring, because we had talked about Scotty and Memo back on for the results, but the fact of the matter is, I was kind of enjoying just it being you and me and Mike, because when I'm with people in the place, like we had Shivani on last week, which was fun, lots of fun. She's really nice. I don't get to really see the chats that much and talk to you guys, so I kind of like when it's just us. Does that make sense? I mean, I think it would be super fun to have Scotty and Memo and us arguing and stuff, but we did that. So I just thought we'd move on a little bit and we just do what we have to do and have a good time. I kind of miss when we're alone like this. I like the fact that Mike travels, that he's bi-coastal, if you count the Mississippi as a coast. That's from Waiting for Guffman. Fred Willard says that. But I like that he goes back and forth and mixes things up a little bit, and then it makes being in the studio really exciting. So anyway, next week there won't be a show. I have to do a favor for David Tell. I'll explain later if I can. Him and his secrets or whatever. I mean, he's planning some sort of game show, and he wants us to go see it. So he's been planning it for like 20 years. So I got to do that next week. And then, of course, we'll be back, I think, virtually again, possibly. Michael let us know on the 25th. You don't care either way, but we'll definitely be here the week after. And then I think we have 3 weeks in a row in the studio, possibly. So we'll make up for all of that in the coming weeks. And I don't mind taking off every once in a while when it's not football season, which I hate taking off because I love when we're during football time, but just a couple of breaks in between gets it, gets my juices going, and I could give you a quality show all the time, because I think they've been really good since January, since I've kind of changed the format. We're not just looking at the CNN photos. We're trying to make some differences and kind of tailor make stuff for the guests. And I think it's been a lot of fun ever since the my 500th episode with Dave and Nick and Russ. I feel like I don't know. I've just been enjoying doing the show, and with a couple of breaks in between. Thank you, Anonymous. I think it's been fun, and I've been looking forward to it. So I was really looking forward to today, just being here with you. So just a couple of news reports, stuff that I saw that were very, very funny. I'm going to put on my glasses for this because I put it in small print. I'm going to put up my light here. Gene Simmons from Kiss is offering for you to be his personal assistant and band roadie for the day. And the Gene Simmons, he's crazy, from Kiss.
That Gene Simmons.
Yes, Gene Simmons from Kiss. This is what you get if you get to be his personal assistant and band roadie for the day. You will meet up with Gene and Gene Simmons band members early in the day, either at his hotel or designated location, to go over the band's show day schedule. But he's touring by himself, not with Kiss, which is funny because that sounds horrible. Now, if this was while Gene Simmons was touring with Kiss, I would like this a lot more. But you will be on the Gene Simmons band team crew for the entire day. You will get a Gene Simmons band crew member shirt and hat. You will get a Gene Simmons band crew member VIP laminate. You better. You will have a meal with Gene Simmons at the hotel or backstage at the show. Like carrots or hummus. You will arrive and load into the venue with the band. You will help the band set up for the show. You will hang out backstage. You will sit in on sound check. Gene Simmons will bring you on stage during the show and introduce you. That's the only part that's important. You will get a set list signed by Gene Simmons. You can take photos throughout the entire experience. You may bring one guest. You may bring 4 items for Gene to sign, no instruments or parts, etc. And you get a Gene Simmons Kiss rehearsal used bass signed by Gene Simmons. And to do that experience only cost you $12,500. I'm not kidding. It cost you $12,500. Yeah, no, that's what I know. A week late, Kiss was retiring. He is going on tour. And can you imagine if you paid $12,000, almost $13,000, and you're lugging equipment? I swear, I promise you, that's what you have to do. You have to lug equipment like a roadie for $13,000. Yeah, I don't think I'd pay $2 for that either, Barry. That's really fucked up. Like, I mean, this guy's nuts anyway, and he has been a genius at this, if that's what you call it, for years, selling Kiss items like Kiss coffin and Kiss stuff, and he's been a marketing genius forever. So I guarantee somebody's going to pay this, I guess. And maybe I thought it was a comp too, Scruffy, like you win something. No, you got to pay him $13,000, to be there on sound check and then be like, kid, get out of the way. We're working, or no, hey, pick that up and bring it over. You got to lift stuff. How is that going to work with a guest? You bring your mother with you and she's got to lift stuff. Like, I mean, this guy's out of his fucking mind. Only one Ultimate experience sold per show date. That's $13,000 per show. I mean, do you win it? Is it a lottery? And would that be winning a lottery? Or what does a week late say? Only worth it if you can flip that signature on eBay for 30 grand. Well, maybe, but I mean, now if you're saying he's going to have one for every show, that certainly goes down in price. I love Kiss. I really do. But if I just had to see Gene Simmons alone, if it was 1976, maybe I would pay $13,000 to, see Kiss set up and without their makeup and watch them put their makeup on, maybe. But now, no. And quite frankly, I mean, it'll probably be a good experience because, I mean, a good concert because he certainly has a lot of songs to play and he is the guy. I think Dave should offer an assistant experience to go in the date rape van with him to Montclair State. This is a great idea. That's true. Anonymous, I should auction that off for charity. Then you get to see me teach all about how the Fonz was a huge deal in the 70s. That's what I'm doing next week. Does it come with a cocaine package? Of course it does. This is rock and roll still, even though he's 80. I mean, it just sounds so stupid. Speaking of the date rape van, Anonymous, listen to this. I don't need the glasses for this part. Mario Batali, you've heard of him. He got Me Too'd. So the woman that kind of Me Too'd him, this girl Lori Woolever, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, she has a book coming out about what a asshole Mario Batali is. And this is no, I don't think she was the receptionist. Anonymous. Oh, that's you're talking about me. Sorry. Yes, receptionist Me Too'd me at my job. But she was a chef, I think, and was getting she was an assistant for Mario Batali in 1999. She was 25 years old, and the nerve of her writing a book and telling on this guy, because listen to this. This is on her first day working as his assistant in 1999. Lori Woolever got in a cab with the famous chef to go to a TV shoot. And apparently, as soon as she got in the cab, shit happened. But they went down to Atlantic City, and this is what she says in the book. She was going to order a salad in Atlantic City, and he said, "Absolutely fucking not, Wooly. No fucking way are you just getting a spinach salad. When you're out with me, you will order a cocktail, an appetizer, a mid-course pasta, an entree, a dessert, a cheese course, and an amaro or a grappa, and we'll drink a shit ton of expensive wine." And I'm like, you bitch, how dare you yell at this guy? That is Dave Juskow's dream scenario, that somebody would yell at him for that. However, then she writes, at one point during the decadent meal, Batali leaned into Woolover's friend, I guess she had a friend with her, and told her, "You know, I got a Coke can dick. There's a jacuzzi in my suite. I'm going to hold you by your ankles and dangle you over it." So then I guess that was the bad part. And then, of course, she wrote that soon he proceeded to hand their waiter several $20 bills and ask, "Where are the best strippers?" Or what I like to say, if I was writing the book, "Where are the strippers at?" So, and then they went to a strip club, and, it just got worse from there. And she remembered everything, wrote it all down. But until the strippers and holding the friend's head over the jacuzzi by her ankles, it certainly seemed like she had a lot of nerve complaining about. Gee, up until then, I was really enjoying that Mario Batali, but he sounded like a major asshole. Would that be, Mike, would that not be your dream come true? No, you're not. When you're out with me, you're ordering everything. Do you hear me? And then go through a cocktail, an appetizer, a mid-course product. I'm like, then if he told me he had a Coke can dick, I'd be like, oh, okay.
I bet she said something like, "I'm more of a Pepsi gal."
Yeah, right? I'm more of a Pepsi gal. Well, you will eat everything. Oh, God, that sounds incredible. And expensive wine. You had me a cocktail. But yeah, he sounds like a goddamn nightmare. I wonder if her entire book is just about what a dick Mario Batali is. I'm not sure. I mean, could you really write one book about one guy? Or yeah, I'm caffeine free. Sure. A Coke can dick. Is that good? That's more of a girthy one. I thought the ladies like it more longer than girthy.
Wow.
I haven't heard anybody enjoying a Coke can dick. Is that a thing, ladies? Catalina, hello.
Coke can dick sounds like a 70s detective novel series.
Yes, it does. Actually, it sounds a little earlier than that, maybe like the 40s or 50s. He was a Coke can dick. He enjoyed looking at the ladies, solving mysteries. Oh, so Catalina says she does not care for it. And Anonymous is like, I don't know. I don't care for it either. Yeah. I don't know where girth is a thing. So I relate more to a little Red Bull can, JWB. Yes, Catalina, I am looking to get Me Too again. Yeah, I guess I am. Catalina, your thoughts on a Coke can? Yeah, good point. I should shut up, but it's just kind of funny that when I first read it, I only read that first part. I'm like, boy, she's got nerve. And then I read the rest of it because it was just like, oh, I would totally get a shrimp cocktail and then an appetizer. I mean, I do that anyway. So I'm like, what is she complaining about? But now I get it. And he just sounded horrible. And I don't think he took any responsibility for his actions, although I have never heard of him again. So I guess it's not like Andrew Cuomo, apparently, where apparently Me Tooing doesn't mean anything. And last night, I just went to a new mayoral candidate. What's his name? Whitney Cummings? I can't even remember his name.
Whitney Cummings.
Yeah. It's Whitney something. Wait, I got to check. It's, I should remember his name. Whitney Tilson. Whitney Tilson. He sounds like a candidate that would be in a movie like that's an evil candidate, like not an evil, but like that something's going on in the background. Vote for Tilson. Hi, Aunt Judy. Um, yes, see, Anonymous missed you last week. I told you, Aunt Judy, everybody misses you. You know that. But yeah, Tilson, I went to his mayoral candidacy trying to raise donations yesterday. And because I'll go to anybody as long as it's not Andrew Cuomo to win. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if Andrew Cuomo's in the lead. This douchebag who, got totally Me Too'd is probably going to be our next mayor. And, but it's not going to be the guy who was at last night. I mean, this guy didn't know how to, talk to the audience or meet everybody or come out from behind a flower pot. It was really weird. Yeah, well, I'm not voting for Cuomo or Adams. Well, I'm definitely not voting for Adams. I don't think anybody's voting for Adams, but he said a lot of good things, but I think he's too meek to win New York City mayor. And then I realized exactly, Aunt Judy, why don't I run? What am I running for Manhattan Borough President? If this guy can run, I can run for mayor. And it doesn't seem like you have to really do a lot to do it. You don't have to raise that much money. Apparently, if everybody paid $100 or $250, the city pays $900. They match it. So I could get up to whatever the 250,000 is pretty easily. So it really sounds like I should just run, but then nobody will like me from the mayor. The Manhattan Borough President, I think you have a chance where people still like you, but because no one knows there is a Manhattan Borough President, but the mayor. Yeah, well, exactly. The Anonymous just said that, right? I'd just skip over and run.
Mm-hmm.
Corinne Fisher is running for mayor, Hellspawn. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that true, Mike? You know that?
Yeah.
This guy,
I don't know how serious her campaign is, but she is running.
She's not going to win because, her fans are 15 years old, so she can't win on the Guys We Fucked platform.
They were 15 10 years ago when she first started that podcast.
Yeah, and I don't think they listen anymore.
And they don't live in New York.
They don't live in New York. Randy Credico, he ran a long time ago, and he didn't do very well. But he got a couple names. I looked up myself online the other day for something, or not myself. I was looking up something, and my name came up because Memo always puts me in as a write-in candidate for president, and I saw it actually online that Dave Juskow got one vote for president, and I didn't even know. I said we forced Noam as mayor. I'd love that. I would totally vote for him, but I don't think he'd win in Manhattan. He's got a lot of crazy views, even though he's a delight. But he should run. One of the comedy club owners should run because it's a very prestigious award. It could probably help him with his new club. I don't think it can hurt. So anyway, why don't we get going with the Oscar results? I've been looking forward to it all day. So if everybody's on board with that, Mike, I'm going to share my screen. And I am sharing it now. If everybody can see, can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's see how we did last 2 weeks ago with Honora winning everything, which was quite interesting. Here we go. So everybody can see this, right?
Yeah.
So we started with a short film live action, and I will tell you, here we go. We had you guys picking the winner, and Scotty picking Anuja. And Mike picking that too. And I picked the man who could not be silent, as I was voting for myself technically. And Memo picked that too. And we all got screwed except for you guys got it right. It was an upset. As you can see, I have the what it was if I had bet $100. And next year, I'm just betting everything across the board that's plus money like that. I would have won $1,000 on $100 or $50. You would have won $500. As you can see, I bet on the left-hand side here. I only put in $5 or $10 on each one because I didn't have a lot of money this time because I lost a lot in the playoffs. Anyway, so I just picked because they were all plus money. I would have won, but I lost both. Aline, even with that being minus 150, I took a shot. Well, see, as you can see, it went to plus 150 when it was at plus 150. It went to minus 150 during the day. I put $20 on that because I thought it was a sure thing. But no, the upset and the only one to win was you guys. Anonymous picked Anuja too, but I think Scruffy picked I'm Not a Robot. So he won for everybody. I tried to take two, if there were 2 out of 3 or something like that. Here's the next one. The only girl in the orchestra to win. That's you guys picked Death by Numbers. Scotty picked I Am Ready Warden. Mike picked Death by Numbers. I picked Death by Numbers. And Memo picked the only girl in the orchestra. But I did bet it, as you can see, plus 260. I only bet $5, paid $18. As you can see, it was plus 175 at game time, but I bet it the Thursday before where it was plus 260.
Nice.
So that was nice. And again, I don't know how Memo figured it out. I'm Ready Warren. Was the odds-on favorite, and we all picked Death by Numbers because just of the content it should have won. Yeah, Barry, I'm like Kramer betting on arriving flights. It's so true. But turns out Memo won, and he's the only one to win that category. So you guys and Memo, me and Scotty and Mike are out so far.
Yep.
And then we had Best Animated Short, a major upset. You guys picked Yuck. Scotty picked Beautiful Men. Mike picked Yuck. I picked Wander to Wonder because I had heard that was the odds on favorite. You can see minus 175. And Memo picked Yuck. And Yuck, I bet on it, plus 300, just $5. And a major upset in the Shadow of the Cypress, that was plus 2,000. You put $50 on that, you win $1,000. I'm telling you, next year, you got to go $50 on these ones where no one knows what's happening. Right, Mike?
Right.
Or 25. You got to go big, I think, on this, or go bigger. You can go 25 on In the Shadow of Cypress and go 50 on the other ones or something. I don't know. The Only Girl in the Orchestra was on Netflix. That's the only reason why it won. Oh, you think so, Anonymous? Oh, that's something I should think about for next year. No, wait, it didn't win. Oh, The Only Girl in the Orchestra, the other one. How do you explain In the Shadow of the Cypress?
That's the one that was the horseshit cute one. I don't think anyone watches these that votes for them.
No, I think people guess all the time. I don't think
they go by the one that looks like the one that should win.
Say again?
I think they watch 5 seconds on the little screeners and they go by the one they think should win.
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, but we don't even know what In the Shadow of the Cypress was. I mean, what?
Yeah, but it looks pretty and it looks serious and blah blah blah.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess I knew Yuck wasn't one, but you guys convinced me. You and Memo, Mike, and Memo, and these guys really. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. So I took a chance on it. Meanwhile, this Wander to Wonder, everything you read, it was oh, totally going to win. And it was minus 175. So I didn't even bother betting on it because I was just trying to get the plus money. And nobody got that one. So everything's going pretty bad for everybody except you and Memo. Not you, but you guys in the chat room. Best International Feature. You guys picked Flow. Scotty picked I'm Still Here. Mike picked I'm Still Here. I picked I'm Still Here. And Memo, of course, like an idiot, picked The Girl with the Needle. This guy just doesn't get it. It's never going to be The Girl with the Needle. So I'm Still Here, thanks to the horrible remarks by the trans person and Amelia Perez. I'm Still Here. Ended up, right, Catalina? We're all happy Amelia Perez lost. Everybody's happy about that. And that's why I'm Still Here picked up Power. And it won. It was minus 200, so there was no reason to bet on it. And in that sense, finally, me and Scotty and Mike are on the board.
Finally.
Because of that woman's comments. Yeah, exactly, Catalina. In case you didn't know. And Best Documentary Feature, No Other Land was favored. You guys picked Porcelain War. Scotty picked Porcelain War. Mike picked Porcelain War. I picked Sugar Cane for now. I just pulled a Memo and Memo like an idiot. I put the little raspberry by his. I'm like, come Memo, soundtrack to what? Memo does not know how to play the game. When listening back, I listened back to all of our selections. I have a look at the paper, so I got everything correct. And wait, Catalina says she just didn't like the movie. Yeah, it's so funny, Catalina. She endured 40 minutes and quit. And Catalina, I was like, watching some of this. I heard some of the stuff on Howard Stern. They were playing some of the songs. And then I saw some of the movie on the Oscars. I'm like, I am really glad I did not watch this. Catalina, you're so funny. It's so funny. I was right there with it. And this is before even this woman made these comments. And I was trying to watch everything, and I could not bring myself to watch this, which just looked so bad. Whereas like everything else looked interesting. This one was not holding my attention. The fact that Memo bet this stupid, when he was talking about it, he's like, I just think it's time. And I'm like, you're so stupid. Now, we all knew No Other Land was the favorite, but I think we all just also didn't want it to win. So we also went a different way on purpose, but Memo went crazy. And as you can see, I even bet Porcelain War for $10 because I was so hoping, I guess, because I was pretty sure No Other Land was going to win. That would have paid off, but no. And so nobody got that one again. So how interesting this 2025 bracket is coming by once again. Shakes fist to this. The French. Catalina's on fire today. Best original song. You guys bet Elton John. Why not? Take a chance. Scotty bet El Mal. Mike bet El Mal. I bet El Mal. Memo bet, of course, Elton John. As you can see, I bet on Elton John plus 800. Why not take a chance on Elton John? We knew that Amelia Perez was, crappy. Maybe they were canceling everything out. But what they did win was best song. It was favored. So I wasn't going to bet on that. And I bet that to win the game. But I was hoping Elton John would win, even though no. Hi, Cammie. How are you feeling? Then I saw on this week that Diane Warren lost her house in the LA fire. Oh, my God. Really? I didn't realize that. She's that poor. But not only is she. You guess who I met on Sunday, Mike?
Who?
Susan Lucci.
Oh.
Speaking of losing every year at the Emmys.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Is she pretty? She's so pretty. She's 80. And I would totally have sex with her. She's so beautiful.
Do you ever see that weird gangster movie where she's like a mob boss's daughter?
No, what's it called?
Something terrible. I'll look it up.
I might watch it because she's really, really hot. So yeah, I took a chance on the Elton John because I don't know what that would have paid, but it would have paid nice. Yeah, everybody likes Susan Lucci. Yeah, she's Aunt Judy. No, I'm just saying but she's incredible. I mean, really, I saw her in a play with Judy Gold. It was the Joy Behar one. I saw it on Sunday. I had a nice time. Anyway, Amelia Perez was no upset, and that's the story. Best original score. I think we were all. You guys picked The Wild Robot. Scotty picked The Brutalist. Mike picked The Wild Robot. I picked The Brutalist. Memo picked The Brutalist, and The Brutalist won. And I won on that one, but it was minus 400. I think I was trying to bet on everything. That's why I just bet $5 because, I knew I just wanted to make the fucking show interesting for me because the Oscars are brutal without the brutalist. Mafia Princess and Lady Mobster. That's the name of the thing?
Yeah, there's 2 movies.
Oh, it's 2.
Yeah.
Wow. What were they on? Like
they're made for TV, I'm sure. But
yeah, like one of those the Hallmark ones or something.
I mean, they're older than Hallmark Channel, I think. But yeah, they're
Oh,
not
really?
real good Christmas movies, no. But
when she was, yeah. Right. So somehow The Brutalist, with its horribleness, won the best original score. But everybody's just been talking about it. I mean, except for Anonymous, who just for some reason worships that movie. I thought the Oscars were really boring too. I like Nikki Glaser hosted. Yeah, the Golden Globe. She was funny. David's mom's older. This is Aunt Judy saying this. Both my sisters-in-law laugh because both older than I am and both maid of honors at my wedding 51 years ago. Oh, my goodness. And let me tell you, I have shown pictures of Aunt Judy's 50th on my, I keep it on my phone to look at it. That incredible Chinese buffet we had at your house. Oh, my God. I got to look at that picture now. It was incredible. A whole tray of egg rolls and everything. Oh, it was so amazing. I just wish I could have taken so much more home, but, because of my parking garage and where it is, it's so annoying. All right, let's move on. Best visual effects. I feel like we all got this. You guys, Scotty, Mike, me, Memo, finally unanimous. We all picked Dune 2, Timothy Chalamet's Dune 2.
The Legend of Curly's Gold.
That was hilarious when Scotty was. And, of course, I'm talking about Timothy Chalamet's Dune 2. So, yes, I bet that one minus $1,000, $5 paid $5.50. But, again, I knew I just wanted to, do some winners. So Dune 2 was heavily favored, and a week late picked Kingdom. Yes, you did, but the consensus a week late was Dune 2. Anonymous pick Wicked. Well, I promise you, somebody said Dune 2 twice because I was looking at the chat room as I was going over it again. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Scruffy and somebody else, but I promise you, I took all of your thoughts into consideration as we go into best sound. You guys picked a complete unknown. Scotty picked Timothy Chalamet's Dune 2. Mike picked Dune 2. I picked a complete unknown. And Memo picked Dune 2, which was the right way to go because it won. It was minus $400. It was favored. And so Scotty and Mike and Memo win that one. I thought maybe I just wanted a complete unknown to win. I thought there was a case in the sound because I thought the sound was really good. But again, I guess I wasn't playing like Memo. But I was also playing for upsets to try and beat everybody. But I should have known Dune 2 was going to win. That was a stupid bet on my part. And that's what you get when you're not playing to win. I mean, think about Scotty. Scotty was playing to win. Remember, he did not take Timothy Chalamet, which was amazing. Base makeup and hairstyling. You guys picked Wicked. Scotty picked The Substance. Mike picked Wicked. I picked The Substance. Memo picked Wicked. And only me and Scotty won that one. The Substance won by a landslide. It was minus $1,400, and so it should. We just picked the favorites. I believe best makeup and hairstyling was absolutely Wicked, but I was trying to win the contest. Best film editing. You guys picked Conclave. Scotty picked Conclave. Mike picked The Brutalist. I picked The Brutalist. Memo picked Conclave, and we all lost to Anora. Who saw that coming? Because even though we knew Anora was going to win something, you can see right here, I bet Conclave. I thought, and I put $20 on it, thinking that was going to win best editing for sure. It was going to pick up something. But no, Anora at the Oscars and Sean Baker. I think they love the fact that the director and writer of the movie also edited the film. That is extremely rare in this day and age. That's like something you would do in college. So I guess they love it. And it won. It was plus money because Conclave was expected to win. You see, it went up to minus 200. I've got it on Thursday at minus 165. By Sunday, it was up to minus 200. So, yep, we all lost that one. So really, right now, it's anybody's game. Best costume design, you guys picked Nosferatu. Scotty picked Wicked. Mike picked Nosferatu. I picked Wicked. And Memo picked Wicked. And Wicked won. And it was, again, the favored by a lot, minus 2,000, which is why I didn't bet on it. Like I said, I was taking chances on some upsets, but some of them were so for sure. And I knew best costume design was the one. What are you talking about, Turbocharge? How dare you? Turbocharge had incredible costume design, like the Complete Unknown, where we just went to a thrift store and got a bunch of 70s stuff. So really, and it's so funny that I was like, no, I think a Complete Unknown should win. And then Memo talked me out of it, I think, if you listen back, because the person edited, the same person edited and directed Turbocharged. That's true. That's funny, Anonymous. You know everything. That's really funny. But I thought a Complete Unknown. I thought I know their costumes were only in the 60s and they just went to a thrift store, but it seems like making Wicked costumes was obvious, and I don't know. Oh, I just wanted some upsets because they're fun. Best cinematography. You guys picked The Brutalist. Scotty picked The Brutalist. Mike picked The Brutalist. I picked The Brutalist. And Memo picked The Brutalist. We all won. It went unanimous again. Sorry about that. I'm glad I'm by myself. And The Brutalist was not heavily favored, but minus 340 for best cinematographer. This little Crawley, didn't we call him? So yeah, we all got that one right for some reason, I guess because it was quite beautiful, but stupid. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I just hated it so much. Thank you, Catalina. No, that's Amelia Perez. She hated. Catalina, what did you think of The Brutalist? Did you see it? Because it stinks. Best production design. Where are we going here? You guys picked Wicked. Scotty picked Wicked. Mike picked Wicked. I picked Nosferatu. And Memo picked Wicked. I stink. I took a chance on this one. And who am I kidding? I know that wasn't going to win. As you can see, I bet on Wicked. So what the fuck was I doing? I was trying to take a chance. I figured, well, if I'm going to win, maybe there's an upset, and here's a good one. That was so stupid. I should have just gone with Wicked like everybody else. It was so obvious Nosferatu was not going to win Best Production Design. I don't know what the... Oh, Catalina, you saw the Brutalist? Technically very good. Nobody still don't love it. Oh, how do you like that? I didn't think they got those movies where you are. Anyway, best animated feature. This one, I was so positive. You guys picked In and Out 2. That's ridiculous. Scotty picked The Wild Robot. Could have been Mike and me and Memo all picked Flow. We just saw that coming a mile away. That was a perfect underdog. As you can see, plus 225. So $25, paid $81. Definitely should have put $50 on it, but I had ran out of money by that time. All those 5s and 10s added up. I wanted to put $50. I tried to put more on it. And I'm like, no, let's not be the... I know, Catalina, I was making fun of the third world country, but sorry about that. But yeah, Flow. I got to see it. I kind of want to see it, of course, but I don't want to see it because I just don't like anything sad about a cat. But I love cat movies, obviously. And yeah, that was my big win of the night. And so me, Mike, and Memo are winning that one. So again, you can see it's anybody's game. No, Scruffy, they always extend my lines. And this one is now coming out of my bank account because it's actually legal. That was the problem. If I was playing with my bookie, I could have bet 100 times over. They love when you give them credit. Best adapted screenplay. You guys picked A Complete Unknown. Scotty picked Conclave. Mike picked A Complete Unknown. I picked Conclave. And Memo picked, of course, Nickel Boys because he's an idiot. No, that could have won. I even put money on it. As you can see, I put money on it. $5 plus $7.50. But I won with Conclave. It was minus $1,000 and 50 cents. It was look what happened. I have Conclave there for minus $1,000, but by Sunday it went up to $1,800. And we made our picks on Tuesday. I bet them on Thursday. Or did I bet them the Thursday before? No, I bet them that Thursday. Mm-hmm. And then it went up big. So yeah, Conclave won, and me and Scotty pick up another win. Anonymous picked Conclave. I know you did, Anonymous, but I promise you, if you look back, 2 people picked A Complete Unknown. So I went with 2 out of 1. Nickel Boys. Yeah, I mean, I could see Memo maybe picking that, but it was ridiculous. They weren't going to win. But that could have been an upset. As you see, I did. And it went up to plus 900. Best original screenplay. You guys picked A Real Pain. Why not? Scotty picked A Real Pain. Mike picked The Substance. I picked Honora, and Memo picked Honora. I bet Honora. It was the favorite. It was the odds-on favorite, but I took a chance on A Real Pain, as you can see, because it was plus 450, and you guys made a good pick. We know how the industry loves their own writing a screenplay, like what's that one with Matt Damon and Good Will Hunting. But I think because it was the odds-on favorite, I just picked Honora, and it was very good. And I don't know how Memo chose that, because I could see him picking September 5th. He's so stupid. But me and Memo pick up a game, or a pain, or whatever, a slide. Best supporting actress. Here we go. You guys picked Felicity Jones. Like, what the fuck? Scotty picked Zoe Saldana. Mike picked Isabella Rossellini in an upset smart move, just in case. I picked Monica Barbaro, which was, of course, ridiculous, and so did Memo. Listen, Zoe Saldana was the complete odds-on favorite, look, minus $2,500. That was the smart move. I was looking with my head again. Also, with the money, she's plus $2,500. Putting up $5 would have paid, maybe $200 or something. Isabella Rossellini was another good one, because you wager $5. It's plus 2,000. Why not her? Why not her? Showing, some sort of tribute to David Lynch or something. Who knows? But yeah, I went with a. That's where there's always an upset: best supporting or best supporting actor or actress. So I took a chance on that one. Scotty did the right thing, even though that movie sucks. Nobody doesn't like Zoe Saldana, but whatever. So Scotty was the only one to pick up that one. The only one. Best supporting actor. You guys picked Kieran Culkin. Scotty picked Kieran Culkin. Mike picked Kieran Culkin. I picked Kieran Culkin. And Memo's an idiot. There's just no other word. I made it very clear. This guy there's no way he could lose. It's minus $3,500. It's the biggest. Everyone knew. Everyone, I'm looking at a week late. I got mentioned in We Might Be Drunk Again with Rachel and Rose, but that's nice. They mention me all the time in that, which is nice. Or bad. But Memo picked Edward Norton. Did I want to pick Edward Norton? Yes, I did. I didn't see Kieran Culkin's performance, even though I like him. Edward Norton did a great job, but it's ridiculous. Are you trying to win the game or what? We all, besides Memo, pick up a point. Memo,
I think that's the Eric Bana Hulk.
What'd you say?
I think that's the Eric Bana Hulk.
No, I made sure it was.
Is it? Okay. I can't tell. It's small.
You might be right. You might be right. I could have sworn I put Edward Norton Hulk when I did it, but now that you mention it, maybe you're right. Week late said it wasn't good when they were talking about me. Well, that's not good. All right, so best actress was an upset. You guys picked Demi Moore. Why wouldn't you? Scotty picked Demi Moore. Mike picked Demi Moore. I picked Mikey Madison, and Memo picked Mikey Madison. And me and Memo won. Mikey Madison was an upset of sorts. Demi Moore had won everything else. She was minus 250, which isn't a lot. It's not like Kieran Culkin, minus 3,000. I didn't want her to win. So in that one, I was betting a little bit with my head. As you can see, I bet her anyway, minus 250 for $10. But I took Mikey Madison just in case for $5, and it paid. And you can see, it was the same price, plus 165. Anonymous, I don't care that she's 62 and never won. Demi Moore should never win an Oscar. She's not that good an actress. She's just had staying power for a very long time, which, of course, you could give an award for that, but not for this. She'd be better getting an award for a General Hospital. But this Mikey Madison did a really spectacular performance. Look how cute she is there. She did good picking up her award. I was very happy with that. And finally, best actor. Not finally. You guys picked Adrian Brody. Scotty picked Adrian Brody. Mike and I like idiots, picked Timothy Chalamet, and Memo is a moron. Picked Ray Fiennes. I wanted to pick Ray Fiennes more than anything in the whole world. I really wanted him to win, but I really thought, I thought it was either going to be Mike Madison or Timothy Chalamet where the upset was going to be, but I chose both. See, I should have just chose one favorite, Adrian Brody being the true favorite, just like Demi Moore, they never do it both, but I wasn't sure which one was going to be the upset, and I bet real money on it too, just in case, because he was terrific. I would not pick Adrian Brody just for his speech alone. What an asshole. The longest speech in Oscar history. He's a complete douchebag, not a complete unknown. And everything about that movie and his acting stink. And he should not be a 2-time Oscar winner. He blows. And I never want to see him in another movie again. Thank you. Yeah, his speech was just, hey, guys, keep it down. I've been here before. I know how it works. I mean, what an asshole. I mean, asshole in the way that they shouldn't be. When it comes to best actor, actress, supporting, director, and film, let them go as much as they want. That's all anyone wants to see.
Yeah.
So you guys still don't get it. Best costume designer, you cut off in 30 seconds, even less. All that crap you cut off when we don't know who they are, we don't care. It's only padding our statistics when we win. But for the major 6 categories, let them just go as long as they want. Just play them off when it gets uncomfortable, like it did for Adrian Brody. They should have totally given it to Ray. Catalina, you're so right. He's got a lifetime of awesome work. He was terrific in Conclave. And Timothy Chalamet's got lots of time. Adrian Brody with 2 awards is ridiculous. He's only in an award every 2 years, every 10 years. He's only in a movie. It was ridiculous. Ray Fiennes has been working forever and doing lots of interesting stuff. He hooked up with Chelsea Handler at the after party. No. I can't have that. She's the worst. Come on. No. I'll get the skinny on that. Find out if that's for real. Anyway, you guys and Scotty pick up a point. Best director, you guys picked Brady Corbett. What an asshole. Mike picked Sean Baker. Scotty and Mike, I did, and Memo did, and we won that. He won. He was the favorite, and I wagered $10. I won $15. He was minus 175. He wasn't a absolute favorite, but he was a favorite, and that was an easy one, I think. I wouldn't have voted for Brady Corbett because look at him. Who the fuck wants that? Guy doesn't know how to dress when he's at a function. Look how handsome Sean Baker is. That guy, he's a director, editor, and he wrote it. Come on. James Mangold looks like he should win Best Director, and that other guy is an idiot, whatever his name is. And that woman is just horrible. The last 30 minutes of The Substance should have been taken out of Oscar contention. So then we have Best Picture. Obviously, 10 films, which we'd like to see back down to 5. I guess nobody will listen to us, so next year we'll be at the same place we are. And I picked Conclave. You guys picked The Brutalist in the chat room. And Scotty, Mike, and Memo picked Denora, which won it all as the odds-on favorite. As you can see, I gave Conclave kind of a joke. I gave it a chance, but Honora won. And I just didn't pay very much because it was the favorite, but I took a chance that maybe Conclave, of course, I should have known better. So that was wasted money. There was no way Conclave was going to win. But Honora won it all, and it goes into history with The Godfather, Forrest Gump, and Titanic as the greatest motion picture of 2025. I loved it, but if I'm comparing it to The Godfather or anything else, and yet when I think about it now, I like it a little more because if you've seen it, the first half, unlike The Brutalist, was such a piece of shit. The first half of Honora is this thing, and you're loving it because it's fun And you're like, I love this movie because nothing bad is happening. And he has this wonderful, which could go to an intermission if it was longer, ending of the first act where you're like, okay, this is great. I can see that something is going to happen. And then you're excited about the second act because you know something's up and going to change. It's so put out there for you in a fun, special way. And The Brutalist did none of that. Such a piece of Anonymous, please. Anyway, Memo, Scotty, and Mike got that correct. So here we go. You guys got 6 right. That's awful. Memo got 12 right. That's pretty good. Scotty got 15 right. Mike, 10. It's not very good. What about me? I got 13. Oh, crap, I lost. Scotty is the projected winner. Mike, you get it. That's funny every time, right? Yeah. Scotty wins. I won the last 2 years, and Scotty is our 2025 winner. He beat me wholeheartedly. I bet a lot with my head this year. I didn't do it right. That's what you get. When you do that, as we tell Memo every year, and I didn't listen to my own advice. And there he is with the love of his life, Miss Liza, and of course, his 2 favorite people in the world, Timothy Chalamet's A Complete Unknown. Nick got 17. Nick who? Nick Griffin? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I believe so.
Liza outlives Dave winning this game. Well done, Anonymous. That's what I'm going to put to Scotty. Yes, Scotty won this year, and well done. And that was fun to go over, I think. I hope. Anonymous, you have to stop with that masterpiece shit. It's such a horrible movie. Thank you, a week late. Shout out to the graphics department. Thank you. Exactly. I took a lot of time to put that together. I think that's why I was excited today. That was fun, right? I think.
Yeah.
I put a lot of work into this show. You guys know that, though. I know you appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for this week. Next week, where let's see. I'm not going to be anywhere. I'm shooting a film with Sam Morrell this week and last week.
Nice.
So I actually opened for him in Hartford, Connecticut last week. And Rachel and I will be opening for him in Albany on Thursday. Oh. And then, well, I don't have anything going on.
Well, before we go, Scruff did send a video.
He what? Oh, he sent a video?
Yeah.
Okay.
All morons. Matter of fact, I'll bet you that flight to Pittsburgh takes off before my flight to Houston.
Not betting.
Friendly way.
No, I made a bet in 3 years. I don't know.
Oh, come on. Keep things interesting to pass the time.
That's me.
Okay, how much?
How about 200?
You're on, cowboy.
Wow. That's incredible. That's amazing. I can't believe. How do you even do something like that? That's incredible. I look good as Kramer. Thank you, Barry. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll be doing. Mike, where will you be? I know you are playing. That's why you are in Texas.
I'll be at the station in San Antonio Friday and Saturday, and next Tuesday I'll be at Roscoe's in Austin.
Right. So as I said, next Tuesday, no show. The Tuesday after that, we'll either be here or in studio with a lovely guest. And we'll let you know, obviously. And we'll show that out on Instagram as usual. And then we'll continue to do the show until Professor Juskow needs another break again. Because it's spring break this week. This should have been the break. But spring break for a professor is not like it is for the children. Besides, Miami doesn't want us anymore. They've made it very clear. But yeah, that was incredible, Scruffy. So thank you. So yeah, that's it for this week, I guess. I hope everybody had a good time. You know what? Next time if we're virtual again at the end of March, we'll probably go over our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame picks, which we love to do also, right? You guys do like that when it happens, right? I mean, or is it just me? I'm just hoping we all like it. Like I said, I put a lot of work into it. I'm hoping everybody enjoys it. So I don't know. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. I'm so glad we were alone today, just talking to everybody in the chat, and it was so much fun. Catalina, you're so adorable, and Judy, thank you so much. Cammie, so wonderful. Anonymous, always. Scruffy, a week late. Thank you so much, you guys. It was so much fun today, or at least I had a great time. I hope you did too. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody. Mike, I'll see you in 2 weeks as well. Have good shows.
All right.
All right. See everybody in 2 weeks. Good night.